Welcome to the unit on photosynthesis. In this unit, we will discuss the anabolic pathway of photosynthesis, including the substrates, products, and overall purpose. This video will provide an introduction to photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the major entry point for energy into biological systems and is the source for all food we eat and all oxygen that we breathe. Photosynthesis captures kinetic energy in the photons of visible light and stores that energy as potential energy in glucose and other carbohydrates. Interestingly, only about 4% of the sun's light is actually captured in photosynthesis. While plants are the primary organism we think of when we think of photosynthesis, there are prokaryotic organisms that also conduct photosynthesis. In fact, photosynthesis takes place almost everywhere that sunlight is available to serve as a source of energy, including the oceans, desert crust, Yellowstone hot springs, and surface of glaciers. Similarly to cellular respiration, photosynthesis is a redox reaction. In fact, it forms the opposite reaction to cellular respiration. The overall equation for photosynthesis is 6 carbon dioxide plus 6 water yields a molecule of glucose, C6H12O6, plus 6 oxygen. In this equation, carbon dioxide is reduced to glucose, while water is oxidized to oxygen. You should notice that this is the opposite of cellular respiration. In cellular respiration, glucose was oxidized to carbon dioxide, while oxygen was reduced to water. While cellular respiration is exergonic, producing energy, photosynthesis is endergonic, requiring energy from the sun in order to occur. Photosynthesis occurs in specific organelles called chloroplasts. Similarly to mitochondria, chloroplasts are also enclosed by a double membrane, called the outer membrane and the inner membrane. Chloroplasts also have a third, highly folded membrane called the thylakoid membrane, which takes up most of the center of the organelle. This is where the proteins of the photosynthetic electron transport chain can be found. Thylakoid membranes form structures that resemble flattened sacs, which are grouped into stacks called grana. Inside the grana is the lumen, and the area outside is the stroma. Photosynthesis consists of two main stages. The first stage is the light reaction, which involves the absorption of light by protein pigment complexes and the oxidation of water to oxygen. This stage uses an electron transport chain and produces a large amount of ATP and NADPH. NADPH is another electron carrier, similar to NADH in cellular respiration, but it is used in anabolic reactions instead of catabolic reactions. The second stage of photosynthesis is the Calvin cycle. In the Calvin cycle, carbon dioxide is reduced to carbohydrates using the energy that was produced from the light reactions.